Hey guys, this is the face of a very angry person. I spent like 3 hours tonight figuring out how to do iMovie, figuring out how to edit, uploading it to YouTube, like making the video. I spent so much time and I get the video uploaded and my mouth is like moving, but the audio is like 10 seconds behind it. Like it's nowhere even close. And I'm pissed because I was like still had my makeup on and wearing a cute outfit and like got to show my belly, and it was a 21-minute long video because I'm about to tell you all of the gender stuff. Anyways, I'm ill because it is not as good as the first one, but hopefully it'll at least the sound will match my mouth because that drives me insane. And I put sorry for the audio, and then the more I watched it, the more angry I got, and I was like, screw this, I'm making another one. So it's not fancy, but I'm making another video, and I've already taken my pants and my bra off for the night, so I'm not going to give you a belly shot. But anyways, basically, I'm 15 weeks today. Let me go to my little notes here. The baby is the size of, one thing says avocado and one thing says orange. I'm definitely in maternity clothes. Gender, you will find out at the end of the video. Movement, I'm definitely feeling flutters, tickles, like sometimes it feels like a little marble rolling around. I definitely have been feeling that. Cravings right now, same type of thing. Mashed potatoes, cheeseburgers, corn dogs. Like it's not the healthiest stuff, but definitely still in that salty family. Um, Symptoms, the nausea and vomiting finally went away around 13 weeks, but still every once in a while, like 2 nights ago I threw up and I was annoyed, but at least it is not nearly as debilitating or bad as it was. Mostly now it's been headaches. I get really bad headaches, especially towards nighttime. Um, Tylenol usually helps them, surprisingly. When I'm not pregnant and I take Tylenol for a headache, it's like taking nothing. But it's been helping. And around the same time with Mary Tyler, I would get some like pain at night in my tailbone, and that just started today where I could tell it was a little bit sore, but not that bad. So what I miss, nothing right now. I'm totally happy, and milestones are we found out the gender on Friday at 14 weeks, 5 days, and what else? That's all. So I will jump right into the gender part. I follow a girl. I'm sorry, I'm so thirsty. On my other video, I could edit that out, but on this, I can't. Sorry, I'm still bitter. Um, I follow a girl on here, Gabe and Jess. Some of you probably follow her. But she did like a month ago, she's pregnant with her fourth baby, and she did a video of all the old wives' tales and what they told her she was having based off the old wives' tales, and then did her gender reveal a few days later. So I thought it would be fun to go through all of those, and I have 24 old wives' tales based on gender and what they said I'm having. And at the end, I will tell you what the total for boy was and the total for girl was, and then I'll tell you what we're having. So the first one is a baking soda test, and what that is you put a tablespoon of baking soda in the bottom of a cup, and then you pee in another cup, and then you pour it into the baking soda cup. And if it bubbles or like fizzes and gets foamy like a beer, then it's a boy. And if it does nothing, then it's a girl. And I got a boy result on that. I think I kind of thought it would be like champagne, like fizzing bubbles, and it wasn't really like that, but it definitely was like when you pour a Coke on ice and it gets foam at the top, it did that. So that is a boy result. Next was the red cabbage test. You cut up a head of red cabbage and you boil it for 10 minutes, and then you let the water cool a little bit and take the cabbage out, and you're just left with the water. And the water is pretty purple to begin with. It's like a purple color. You pee in a cup again, and you pour your urine in there, and if it stays the same color purple or gets darker, you are having a girl, and if it gets lighter and turns a reddish pink color, then you're having a boy. I did this test with two of my friends who are pregnant. They're further along than me, so I did it at like 7 weeks, um, and I got a boy result. It was definitely pink. Theirs were both darker purple, so they both got a girl result. They have since found out what they're having, and one is having a girl and one's having a boy. So it wasn't totally right. It was 50-50 on them, and you'll find out later if it worked for me, but I got a boy result. Pick up a key. This one is weird to me because I think everyone would pick up the key like this, but if you pick up the key by the round fat part, then you're having a boy. And if you pick it up by the skinny key part, like skinny part, then you're having a girl. But it's harder to pick it up by the skinny part, so I think most people would pick it up by the end. But anyways, so I picked it up by the end and I got boy. Next is the sit on a pillow game. You have a spoon and a fork and 2 pillows, and the pregnant woman goes out of the room, and someone puts a spoon under one pillow and a fork under the other. If you sit on the spoon, you're said to be having a girl. If you sit on the fork, you're said to be having a boy. And you do best 2 out of 3. And out of that silly game, I got a girl result, so I sat on the spoon twice. The next one has to do with your hair growth. If the hair on your legs has been growing faster than normal, then you are having a boy, and if it has not been growing as fast as normal, it's a girl. I have mixed results on this because the first few weeks I found out I was pregnant, my leg hair was growing so like crazy, and mine doesn't usually do that, so I was like, ooh, it's definitely a boy because it was growing a lot, and now it is not growing at all. Like I'm having to shave like once a week or once every 10 days. Like it is not growing at all. So I gave both categories a point for that because it's a mixed result. Next is the ring on a string. You put your wedding ring on a string or on a necklace, and we've done it before where you do it in the palm of your hand, or you can do it over your wrist, or if you're pregnant you do it over your belly. But we've played the game all the time at wedding showers and things like that, and or baby showers and whatever. I've played it with my girlfriends a lot of times because supposedly we can do it to like our moms and it will be right. Like it always seems that it's right. So every time I've done it, I've gotten 3 girl results. Oh, what happens is if the ring spins in a circle, it's a girl, and if it goes back and forth like that, it's a boy. Every time I've done it, I've gotten 3 girls. So like you do it, and then it spins, and they say that's a girl, and then they do it again and hold it up, and if it spins and it's a girl, and then the 4th time it'll just do nothing. Like it really would just do nothing. So I've always been convinced, okay, I'm gonna have 3 girls. So I think some of y'all know I was kind of earlier hoping for a boy in this pregnancy, so I didn't do the ring game to myself because I know I always get girls. Well, earlier this week we were out to dinner with my in-laws, and my mother-in-law was like, oh, I do it all the time. She's a teacher, and she's like, I do it to teachers at work all the time. Just let me do it. So she did it to me, and it went back and forth, and I've never gotten it back and forth. So I was excited, and I was like, yay, that's a boy result. So I got a boy result on the ring on the string game. Craving salty or sweet, I already touched on that in my symptoms. Definitely craving salty. With my daughter, I ate so much candy and fruit, and this time, not that I won't eat candy and fruit, because I definitely will, but I'm more so craving like potato chips and definitely salty. So that is a boy result. The next one, you ask your husband if you have been more moody than normal. If you have been more moody than normal, then it is a girl, and if you haven't, it's a boy. And he surprisingly said I hadn't. I thought he was going to be like, yeah. I've been more difficult than normal, probably because he's had to help me so much when I was sick, but I've not apparently been more moody, so that is a boy. Chinese gender chart. There are a million different ones you can look up. They're on The Bump, Baby Center, pretty much anywhere you can look up Chinese gender chart. On The Bump and Baby Center, they both said girl, but supposedly the most reliable one is the website chinesegendercalendar.info. On that one, it says boy, and since that was the most reliable one, that's what I went with, and I'll put the link to that down below. But Chinese said boy. And girl, I put a point on each. Next, if you've been sleeping on your left side, it is said to be a boy, and on your right side, a girl. I have noticed, before I even read this, I thought it was weird because I'd noticed it. I used to fall asleep straight on my stomach every night, and then, or either on my right side because I have to be facing like outward for some reason. This pregnancy, I have not been able to fall asleep unless I'm on my left, and I thought it was because my stomach, like, I don't know if you've ever heard, but if you have an upset stomach, you're supposed to sleep on your left side. But I have only been able to fall asleep on my left side, so that is a boy result. This one's crazy too. If your hands have been drier, it's a boy, and if they've been the same, it's a girl. And yet again, I have noticed all the time I'm needing lotion, and I'm not ever a huge lotion person, but my hands have been really dry lately, and that could just be because of the changing of the seasons, but that is a boy result. The next one is the breast test. If your left breast is larger, you are said to be having a girl, and if the right is larger, it's a boy, and that is a girl result. Next is intuition. My intuition this whole time has been that it's a boy. But the next one is actually IntelliGender, which is a test you purchase from CVS or Walgreens, and it's a urine test. I took that with my daughter and got a clear girl result, and it was right, obviously. So I took it this time and got a clear girl result again. So it has been screwing up with my intuition because I'm like, dang, I felt like it was a boy, but IntelliGender said girl, and since it was right for me before, I kind of just trust it. So every day until we found out, I've been swaying like, well, I thought it was a boy, but I guess it's a girl, and I'm going to just prepare myself that it's a girl. So intuition, boy, IntelliGender, girl. If your nipples are darker or larger, you are said to be having a boy, and if they are the same or pinker, you're said to be having a girl, so that is a girl result. If your feet have been colder than usual, like if you've noticed that you wear socks to bed and things of that nature, then that is a boy result. If they're the same, girl. And I really have noticed that, so that is a boy result. If you have been having headaches, you are said to be having a boy. No headaches, a girl. I just started having headaches like a week ago, so that definitely hasn't been a full-on whole time thing, but I still will give a point to the boy for that because I have been having headaches. Next, Mayan calendar. It calculates the mother's age at conception and the year of conception. So my age is 27 and the year is 2013. They're both odd numbers. So if they're both odd or both even, then you are having a girl. And if they're separate, if one's even and one's odd, then it is a boy. So for that, I am having a girl. Next is the sibling hairline. If you look at the back of their neck, if their hairline, you like lift up their hair and look, and if it goes to a point, then you're having an opposite sex, and if it goes straight across, you're having the same sex, and Mary Tyler's goes to a point, so that is a boy. Heart rate, if it has averaged below 140, a boy, and above 140, a girl. My very first ultrasound, it was 178. The next, it was 162. And I have an at-home Doppler, and it's usually in the 155 range. At my gender scan, it was 155. So that is definitely girl. A few times on my Doppler, it's been like, I don't know, in the 30s, but usually it's always high, so that's a girl result. Final two. If your skin has been worse, like breakouts and acne, it's a girl. That is definitely a girl result for me. I've had awful skin. Girl. And finally, has the dad gained weight? My husband has gained 9 pounds. You can't really tell on him because he's tall, so it's not like if I gain 9 pounds. Anyway, I haven't gained any weight, but it's because I've been sick, I think. He has gained 9 pounds. So if the husband has gained weight, it's said to be a boy, and if he has not, it is said to be a girl. So that's a boy. So, da-da-da. The final count is 15 points for the wives for a boy and 10 points for the wives for a girl. So it says I'm supposed to have a boy. So as we're going into the ultrasound yesterday, we're walking in and my husband's like, okay, what's your final prediction? And I said, I think it's a boy, but I'm not going to say. When my daughter going in, I was like, I know it's a girl. It's kind of silly that we're even doing this. Like, I just knew she was a girl. So this time I was like, I think it's a boy, but I won't be surprised if it's a girl. And he said, well, I know it's a girl 99%. So we go in, and she's looking around, and baby's in a really weird position and having to shake baby around. And finally, baby showed us the goods, and we are having a boy! That is 2 legs and some goods in between. I'm not even going to try. There you go. Boy. It's a boy! I can't believe it. My husband started bawling, crying, to the point where the tech looked at me and was like, is this a bad thing? And I was like, no, we're so happy. Like, he had just told me the night before, you know, of course every husband wants a son, but he's totally thrilled to have girls. He was so confident. Like, he always says we're going to have 3 girls. Like, he just knew, like he said, going into the ultrasound, I just knew it was a girl. So he was so happy and surprised, and we are just over the moon that Mary Tyler's going to have a little brother, and we don't have a name quite yet, but we're so excited. And this was the part of the video on my last 2 videos that didn't work, where I showed you my belly, but I'm not going to do that tonight because, like I said, I already took my pants off. So please let this video work, YouTube. I do not want to make it again. I'm still having so much fun following everyone and definitely praying for you guys that are still in the TTC world. And I'm so sorry that it took me so long to update. I promise I won't be a slacker, or I'll try not to be a slacker from here on out. I really appreciate the subscriptions, and I hope somehow this video helps y'all do some wives testing and see what you think you're having. I can't wait to find out what some of y'all pregnant girls I'm following, can't wait to find out what y'all are having. But anyway, I will come back again hopefully within the next week and do another video and give you a belly shot and an update. I have a regular appointment tomorrow, but I'm thinking my actual anatomy scan will be at 19 weeks, which will be the week before Christmas. So hopefully have some more information for y'all then. Please cross your fingers and say a prayer that this video works, and I will see you guys later. Have a great week.